Hello, awakened being. Welcome to this channel. Here I do tarot and oracle readings to support you along your spiritual journey. If that interests you, feel free to check out any other content on the channel as well as interact with this video as you feel called to. Today's reading is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising, August 2026 predictions. Let's go. Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising, August 2026 predictions. What's going on for Cancer? A lot of feminine energy here. Okay, we got the Hierophant. What do we got? Ooh, King of Cups. Seven of Wands. Oh, okay now. The World's card. Somebody's fighting for a romance or just something you're passionate about. But definitely there's love here because we also have the Empress and we have the King of Cups. So right off the bat, we've got King of Cups with Seven of Wands. So somebody is like declaring their love, declaring, putting their foot down or making a stand about what they care about, what they love, and about how to express that. Okay. And then we have the World here. Just really quick, there's effort. Somebody's making an effort. So I don't know if in the past somebody's been slacking or just a little bit more mysterious and quiet or something like that, but I just feel like there's this influx of a little bit of possessiveness, but it doesn't feel alarming. But like I said, declaration is a word that came up, like putting their foot down. Okay, just being expressive. All right. I also have the World card here. Okay, and the Empress. We do also have the Hierophant at the back of the deck, so there could be talks of marriage or a marriage or being invited to attend a marriage. Okay. Let's see. So that's there. And then we also have Six of Swords here, which is somebody moving on from the past. So I do feel like there's a way of being, or like there's, the past was a certain way, but now there's like this turning point, especially with the World card. That's a conclusion, right? So the World card, we got a conclusion, a completion of a cycle. All right. And then we also have Six of Swords here. So somebody's moving away from a way of being that was in the past and is no longer. Okay, so I don't know if this is you or somebody, just being more expressive or just, saying what they need out of a relationship or making things more official, not hiding so much. Because, yeah, I feel like there's a little bit of quiet here. But also we've got Ace of Pentacles as well. So I feel like some of you are on a route to marriage and some of you are headed in the opposite direction, because we have Ace of Pentacles here, which is, and the World card, which is a new venture, a new connection, a new something, right? So, lots of people tuning in, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, but somebody's putting their foot down into a commitment, and that can result in the commitment happening or somebody stepping away. Okay, and prioritizing themselves. We got Empress here. Okay, Empress is also the card of motherhood. Okay, and I did pick up feminine energy right off the bat. So it just seems like significant life changes here. Talks of marriage or something around marriage, talks of motherhood, something around motherhood, or just straight up being a little bit more independent and prioritizing, choosing something else to prioritize. Okay. I do feel like with the Empress on the board and King of Cups, there's a lot of receiving happening here. So with the feminine energy, the feminine receives. Okay, so the feminine receives and nurtures. Okay, so that's what I'm picking up on as like a theme here. Okay. Okay. I also there's a message with this Six of Swords about like being taken care of. Like I don't know if somebody wasn't being taken care of and so they're seeking how they can get that need met. But that's coming through with the Six of Swords. Like the Six of Swords is telling me like, hey, how this was in the past or how this is going is not really how I need it to go. So I need to go ahead and get what I want, or get this nourishment or get this commitment or, whatever. Okay, let's keep going. There's definitely an intense or deep conversation happening in the month of August. Oh, we got despondence. Okay, now. Yeah. A tad bit of jealousy here. But it's, like I said, to me it doesn't feel super alarming, but it feels a little possessive and just like guarded. And so there's a little bit of drama here, I feel like. Okay, discovery. I feel like somebody's actions. Hold on. Let me make sure you can see the cards. Okay, there we go. I just feel like somebody's actions are like the way they're going to be acting towards you in the month of August is kind of giving you a little bit of the ick, or just kind of helping you become aware of an underlying issue. You know what I mean? Like things could have been going a certain way and then somebody like starts acting, a little possessive or jealous or whatever, or declaring their love or being expressive in a certain way, but it's kind of it's being brought to your attention and you're kind of receiving that and kind of I don't know, assessing the situation and understanding like, okay, well, where do we go from here type of thing. That's what's coming through. I mean, you might even feel more loved by their behavior. Like for some of you, it's an ick, and then for others of you, it's like, oh, they like me. They're serious. Like, I don't know. It's a little bit of toxicity, but whatever floats your boat. All right, Empress. And then we got impatience. Okay. So definitely time away from this situation. Because the Empress she's either nourishing herself or she's nourishing somebody else. And she's like creating life or just kind of needs a minute to make sure she is in her element, you know what I mean? And so with this impatience card, I feel like, I don't know, maybe this person who you may be involved with or in your life or involved in a particular situation could be trying to rush you, like I said, into a commitment. We've got the Hierophant here. They could be rushing you into a commitment or they could be rushing you into a specific answer, because we also have the King of Swords right here, which is, communication. So yeah, it feels a little bit messy, but at the end of the day, I do see you kind of just taking your time and taking in what you feel and what's going on and just making a decision by that, because again, Six of Swords and Ace of Pentacles indicates, just going in a different direction or a direction that you feel is very healing. Because with Six of Swords, this is kind of like going to calmer waters, brushing things under the bridge, putting things under the bridge and carrying on. So doesn't really feel like you want to rock the boat or anything like that. Okay, what else? Girl with a snake. Yeah, you're very sensitive in the month of August. And it feels like you're very observant. So even if this person doesn't come out and say it, I feel like somebody's going to be pushed into a conversation because you're observing their behaviors or observing what's going on, and you're like, okay, let's talk about it. Like, what is it? What's going on? You know, that kind of energy. I don't know. Could be vice versa, energy reversed. Soulmates. Yeah, somebody just said, you're acting funny. What's going on? Okay. And not enough. All right. Somebody just feeling anxious or threatened in a way, but it doesn't really seem like they need to feel that way because we do have the soulmates card, and just kind of tuning in, like there's heavy water, right? You know, there's heavy water, heavy emotions, and nourishment from the Empress and all that. So it just kind of seems like there's some nervousness, there's some behaviors that aren't really making sense until a conversation is had. Okay, and then we've got the Fool here, you know, just kind of being free of everything, being free of thoughts, being free of whatever is building up once this conversation is had, or whatever action is taken. Six of Swords, you know, moving in a specific direction, that just kind of helps settle things down. Okay, Two of Swords here, getting clarity between the both of you. And if it's not involving another person, you could just be getting clarity with yourself, or clarity with a particular situation, or, you know, thing that you are involved with, that you are heavily invested in. Because again, King of Cups, it's the king, it's the last of the cups card, you know, so that is just a heavy investment, heavily matured, and just really wanting to pour. So I do feel also that maybe somebody could be jealous here of time spent. Like maybe somebody wants your attention, or you want somebody's attention, but the attention is going somewhere else. Okay, because we do also have this card. Look at her face. She's upset that this person is glowing and kind of focused on themselves or something. So I definitely feel like somebody may want your attention here. All right, let's pull a final card. It just feels, yeah, very heavy emotions. A conversation needing to be had. Could be a conversation about a next stage. It's a next stage in some way or another. Because the way that things have been going, it's not going to stay that way. There's some sort of shift that needs to happen. And it'll be for the better, regardless of like what you guys think, what you think, it'll be for the better. And I can see that with the Six of Swords and Ace of Pentacles. All right. Hardship. All right. May I embrace what's happening right now, as baffling or painful as it is. Help me, God, to trust where you are guiding me. I am yours. Yeah. Yeah. Also with this Hierophant, so with this particular situation, whatever comes out of it, I do see you moving in a specific direction. I keep letting you know, Six of Swords here. But also with this Hierophant, this also is a card of, learning a specific lesson. And so I do feel like, whatever happens with this particular situation or this connection, you are coming out of it with knowledge that you're able to apply, to your own healing and your own nourishment. Okay, and also into the next thing that you're going into, right? So, you're not leaving empty-handed. You're leaving with knowledge. King of Swords. Okay. All right, well, that's what I got for you in the month of August. Best of luck. Thanks for tuning in. Take care.